that you can create a whole personality and use what you call muse to ship parts of the personality to the source in which you want it shipped to.
Uh-huh.
The person that you delivering the message to, this is the psychic spy program. The person you need the message get to will trigger the hypnotized person to deliver the message and never remember delivering the message.
Uh-huh.
The other person to be hypnotized to receive the message, but they never know they received the message.
Uh-huh.
All right, now, the deductive reasoning part, when you in hypnosis, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's go to Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, right?
Uh-huh.
When they try to use deception on him, he stopped. And he noticed that there's something wrong, but he don't know what it is.
Uh-huh.
All right? So in the Sako Mao monkey mind, if you can train your monkey mind, when it's seeing anomaly, you will perform what's called a backflip.
Uh-huh.
You'll keep seeing the same thing come up over and over again because you in a perpetual monkey flip backwards.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The purpose of a backflip is to keep you from being confused, right? Or walking into a hostile situation.
Uh-huh.
Monkey sees snake, monkey don't move. Right?
Uh-huh.
But the monkey got to warn the elephants that the snake is in the grass.
Uh-huh.
Right? So what do the monkey do? Create a compelling spectacle for their laws of power.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. This shit is heavy. This shit might be over some niggas' head. I'm with you, though.
Right. So the monkey started doing flips because that's why the monkey came in on the elephant back.
Okay.
Elephant is the symbol of the matriarch.
Okay.
The matriarch symbol is the elephant, but the baby that they can't control is the symbol of a monkey. Comparative analysis by deductive reasoning. Right? So when you know that the monkey came in on the elephant back, go to Google and put monkey on that monkey came in on the elephant. Monkey on elephant. They're gonna show you this is an ancient symbol that we've been using in the culture to find out who the area is and who's responsible for closing.
Oh yeah, this shit is fire, right? I remember, this shit coming to me. This was in Lion King too.
Yeah, you see that picture? You just went from it.
The monkey sitting on he looking right here.
Mm-hmm. That's another one I like. That one right there. Yeah, that I like that.
I'm gonna save it right here.
Might have you send that one to me.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna save it in your folder real quick. I can send it to you. Man, this is crazy, man. You be dropping all kind of shit every time. Come on, bro. Hold up.
Okay, now this is the game of the mastermind.
Uh-huh.
Right? It's a board game. Because you got to be bored to play it.
Uh-huh. That's right. Go ahead.
Right? Now, the monkey that came in on the elephant back as a baby grew up to be a gorilla when they thought he was only a chimpanzee. Right? Everybody else had him pegged wrong.
That's right. Go ahead.
Right? So the gorilla key is the fuck it key.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't give a fuck about what them other motherfuckers think. I know what I see.
Uh-huh. Right.
Okay, so now, the mastermind works off of another game called Clue.
Uh-huh.
That one up.
All right, Clue. We got that one. Okay. Clue. Oh, shit. So, hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We dropping the brother Rod Hayes Cashapp in the link if you want to show him some love, brother. He don't do it for the money, but this is what he do for us, family. So hit that like, hit that subscribe. All right, go ahead, Rod. My bad.
Okay, so the clue is just the classic whodunit story.
Okay.
Right?
I'm with you.
Now, I'm going to see this. You see it starts out with a capital C.
Uh-huh.
Background is what color?
Blue.
That's
Blue
Big Crip.
Yeah.
L, right? L
Yeah.
flips to a 7, right? What piece on the chessboard make the L? It's called a knight.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Which flips the C on its side. Why is the C on its side?
Because it's U.
Becomes a U. It's pi root.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Right? So E is the M on its side. And the M is 13, and the 13 is the queen mother.
That's right.
The queen mother is the matriarch, and the matriarch is represented by the elephant.
That's right. Go ahead. You trying it out.
Right. It's a game you got to be bored to play it. Because the idle mind is the workshop of who?
The devil.
What did the word devil mean?
Yeah, we live backwards, but it really means an advocate or a lawyer or a nigga that's going against you and trying to convince in the court. Is a fucking prosecutor, pretty much. You know that? Prosecutor.
Yeah. The devil, that's the devil's advocate.
Yeah, like the prosecutor. You broke that down. Remember the prosecutor? You said it came back to the prosecutor or the lawyer. Right. Yeah.
Now, the devil is actually the opponent that you playing against that you don't know you playing.
Go ahead. Go ahead, right?
So if he's playing the game in the place where the idle mind is, he's playing in the game of masters. Because the masters have to master the mind in order to be able to get into the games that the masters play, the board games.
Go ahead.
So these board games gives us the clue.
Go ahead.
In a classic whodunit story. To unravel who fucked up Earth so we can repair it. All right, now, we had to come up earlier and tell them who had the cash scroll that ran the government for the last 6,000 years and where they get it from. Right? Now, in the board game of Mastermind, we just moved a piece.
Okay.
All right? We developed the clue, who done it.
Who done it? That's right.
Right? It was the chambermaid with the rolling pin in the bed chamber in the middle of the night who crept up on Big Mama and busted her in the head.
They killed her.
Now, the reference that we give her, right, is the devil in the red dress.
Okay, right here. I see what you're saying. Go ahead.
The devil in the red dress is always at odds with the devil in the blue dress.
Okay.
You see it?
Right here.
Right? So now the devil in the blue dress and the devil in the red dress is vying for position. Now, peep game. Right brain is a four-corner shuffle. That's a mama line.
Okay.
And the left brain is a two-ball cane. That's a father line.
Okay.
Right? So the blue flips the four-corner shuffle and the red flipping the two-ball cane. Now, that's the seven sisters flip. The seven sisters is the seven stars of the Pleiades, unless you're talking about the 7 Isles of the Canaries. But the canary is just a bird that you send down into the tunnels to make sure that the gas ain't gonna poison the people.
Facts.
Right? Now, that's a 49ers flip.
Okay.
Why did I say that? Because the 49ers just so happen to be the Miners.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, Rod, you banging tonight. I hope y'all niggas got this.
If the 49ers is the Miners and the Miners is the one that's underage, then the motherfucking girl up front is just a kid.
Right?
But she got the black hair.
So she which bloodline? She with that certain bloodline? Did they be picking them kids from?
They developing a redeemer.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? That's flipping off of one line to another line. So where did she come from? In order to get to the father line, she had to come from the mother line. Right? So this is what they call leftover right.
Leftover right.
Right?
Hey.
Fatherland flip to the motherland. It's her tag you in, you get the air. Right? So when the clue finally comes down that the old man on the father's side and the monkey mind in the back of the mother's side can merge together. You see the monkey?
Hey, is that dude holding the monkey?
Right there.
Right there.
Right. So the monkey coming in off the Blue Lodge.
Okay.
Right? With a C over his head.
Yeah.
What's the C over his head? It's an eye. He can see from over his head.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. It says D.
Why can he see from over his head? Because he's on the elephant's back. What do that mean? That a midget on the giant's shoulders can see farther than a giant can.
Exactly. Oh, wow, you banging tonight, bro. Go ahead.
And that's a Jay-Z flip, right? Off a blueprint.
Okay.
Right? What's a blueprint? It's a layout of the design of something.
Go ahead.
And when you unravel the clue, you spoil the mystery. Right? But it's all scrambled up. It's Scrabble. It's a word game.
That's fire. That's fire.
Pull up Scrabble.
Let's get them. It's all word games. Everything, this whole shit was happening to us is you breaking the down right now through the board games. That shit is crazy.
Scrabble. It's a board game. Scrabble. It's scramble. Right? And you see it's SC Rabble. Right? SC is South Carolina. RA is Rock. B and the B, that's 2 13s. That's 2 queens in flight. Queen mothers, that is. Flipping the L, remember the L, that's the knight. Over the E. You see the E? Which becomes what?
M?
Except for this one is already determined what it's going to be, and it's not going to be an M. So that means it's about face on the flip to turn completely around.
Okay, right here.
It's a 3.
Yeah, they did it different than the other letters. I know they got it different from the different
Right, because this flip is a numbers flip.
Okay.
Backwards.
Okay.
Right? So the number is 3, 7, 13, 13, 1, 18, 3, 19.
Yeah, I see
19 flips the sacred seal on the S.
I see it.
The S is the symbol for the snake.
Yep.
But the S is also a Z.
Okay.
A Z is a zigzag.
Okay.
All right? If you look, you can go zigzag on the Scrabble board right there from where that thing at. Go down, right, down. That's a zigzag flip. Right? That's a red house, not for a crypt. Why did I say that? Because right over your cursor, you're under the C. But the C flipping off the red.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a red C. And Moses parted the Red Sea. What did he do?
Go ahead.
He separated one side from the other. It's a big Tukey knot.
Okay.
Because when he formed the Crips, he created the Bloods. By default, he created both sides.
Right. That's right. That's perfect.
But the C Nation say don't neglect Washington. Right? As the founder of the Crips.
Right.
Right? So we don't neglect those who came before us and put in the service. We respect. those that came before us and put in service. So the Crip knock is the knockback to the red off of a Sugar Bear flip. Right? That's a Pyru blood. That's Big Suge Knight. That's the Red Bear. That's Chief Red Bear.
Chief Red Bear. I like that.
Right? And Chief Red Bear was holding down the front lines to flip out the signs for Big Tookie.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So Red reached out for Blue and Blue reached out for Red, so we had to close the Red Sea.
Okay.
Right? So when we close the Red Sea, that's closing the family tree.
Okay, go ahead.
And the red is the blood. And the blood is blue.
Family. The blood is family, yeah.
Right. And the Crip is the Pyru. And the Pyru is the Crip, depending on how the letters flip.
Go ahead.
Right?
It's high power acronym.
So when you come with the unity key, you can unscramble it if you can see. Remember that the I was the C that was caught up off of 3. That's a 2-bar cane off a fatherland flip. On a knockback off a 4-corner shuffle to a motherland flip. To Big Mama, where they was in the upstairs in the upper chamber playing bridge.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? And by them playing bridge, that created a golden gate.
Okay.
Right? And what's the golden gate? That's the gates to heaven.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? And they call the golden gates the pearly gates.
Okay.
And who was Pearly? Pearly was the chicken that was looking over the little genius baby with frog on leg on.
Okay.
It's a comedy skit.
Shit is heavy, man. Go ahead.
Right? So now that we unscrabbled what was scrabbled, then scrabble means scramble. Right? So to unscramble the scrabble was to unscramble what was scrambled, and they told me it was like an egg and it couldn't be put together. It's almost impossible. They forgot to tell me without the almost. It had to be impossible. It couldn't be all, because if it was almost, what did that mean?
That means it can be done for us.
Right. And Big Mama said, leave no stone unturned.
That's right.
So when Noble Drew Ali told me the angel came and took the key away, I immediately looked over the angel bait.
Right.
Right?
Go ahead.
Right. And that's Big Mama Mufti. Right? He's the Grand Sharif of the land, but he's indisposed by some invaders.
Okay.
Which automatically makes me look back to Larry Hoover.
Okay.
The chairman of the board.
Okay.
Right? And the board is the round table. And the round table is the more short of the round table. And the Knights of King Arthur sits at the Moorish order of the round table. At the round table. And they said it was the Knights of the Round Table.
That's right. Go ahead. I'm with you.
Right? And the knight is the piece that moved like the L. But it was really a 7. Unless it was a crooked man walking. In which case, we got the Crip key is the handicap symbol. And the Crip key is the crooked key. And the crooked key is the skeleton key. As above, so below, you reflect me and I reflect you. Right? So the skeleton key came in off of a movie called Skeleton Key on a conjurer sacrifice on the voodoo cult of Islam, and the voodoo cult of Islam sacrificed somebody by the name of Claude Green. But still, the blood of the righteous should not be spilled in vain.
That's right.
Right? So, in the justifying the acts that are justified, the righteous do right what it is by the code of righteousness. Right? So when we unscramble what was scrambled, they said it was almost impossible. When I said it almost means it's a chance, and if a chance, then let's take the square dance. And the square dance led us to a foxtrot, right? And foxtrot is the name of a square dance.
Let's go.
Unless they line dance, then that's a hillbilly line dance.
Go ahead.
Right? And Billy lived in the hills. And who was Billy? Billy was a Jack. And who was Jack? Jack is Joaquin. And who was Joaquin? That's one of the pillars. Boaz and Joaquin.
Yeah.
One left and one right. One severity and one mercy. Right? So it's a training simulation. It's a program. And in the program, you put in the program in order to develop certain character traits. And at the end of the game, then somebody got to come in and set this shit straight. So when we move from the Scrabble game and we put the words in order, right, we realize that there's a bunch of corporate entities and they plan for a monopoly. Now, the funny thing about a monopoly is there's a law called the Sherman Antitrust Act. You remember that? Let's go to Google.
All right, got you. Go ahead.
Pull up the Sherman Antitrust Act. Okay. Because in this world, we know from the game of Monopoly that if you allow somebody to get a monopoly, they got a stronghold on something they can never go broke.
They're gonna save a couple pictures, then I'm gonna go to the all. I'm gonna go to the all for you. I just want to save a couple of these pictures. Mm-hmm. Oh shit! Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. It's about to smell like butt crack up in here. The Sherman Antitrust Act authorized the federal government to institute proceedings against trust in order to dissolve them. Any combination in the form of trust or otherwise that was in restraint of trades and commerce amongst the several states of or with foreign nations were declared illegal. So anything that they let me read it again. The Sherman Antitrust Act authorized the federal government to institute proceedings against trust in order to dissolve them. Any combination in the form of trust or otherwise that was in restraint to trades or commerce amongst the several states or with foreign nations were declared illegal. So they did. You can break that down, Ron Hayes. You can break it down.
Okay, so the Sherman Antitrust was developed to prevent anybody from getting a monopoly.
Okay.
Right? Now, in the land of the gods, right?
Uh-huh.
Who's going to tell a guy he can't own everything?
Right.
That would give him a monopoly, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, if he's smarter than all of the motherfuckers that's trying to stop the monopoly, what would he do?
He'll buy them out, make them join them. If you can't beat them, join them. What you got?
That he made it illegal for anybody to have a monopoly.
Okay.
The law is this right here, the Sherman Antitrust Act.
Okay.
Now, who the fuck is Sherman?
Yeah, that's right. Who the hell is Sherman? Get their ass, bro.
Anyway, so Sherman is Hemsley, and that's George Jefferson, who's moving on up to the east side to the deluxe apartment in the sky. Right? And who did he move up there with?
He moved up there with his family, right?
Yeah, with his wife. What was her name?
What was her name? I know it, man. It's on the tip of my tongue right now. Man. I can't think of it.
It was Louise, wasn't it?
Yeah, Louise. Yeah.
Louise Jefferson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you remember her nickname?
Man, I don't remember her nickname, but I remember that Louise part when you said
You
it.
don't remember George used to call her Weezy?
Okay, all right, yeah, okay, all right, yeah.
Okay, so there's a chief that from Lewis, Blue Lodge, Blue Mother, who's raising a son named Weezy.
That's right.
So where we at now? We in the ENO. That's the boot.
That's right.
Right? That's the big boot. Italy, the little boot.
That's right.
Right? So it's a soccer game.
Man, this shit going over niggas' head. Go ahead. This shit going over some niggas' head.
But it ain't domestic violence. We don't sock her.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So that means that it's a ball game.
Okay, go ahead. Baba said this. What you said, that's why I know what you're talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
And Mama said keep your eye on the ball.
Uh-huh.
What is the ball? The ball is the goal. Because until the ball gets to the goal ain't accomplished. If you take your eye off, you miss it and somebody is scoring you.
Okay.
Right? It's a trick shot. Somebody pulled a rabbit out the hat.
Damn sure right they did. Go ahead.
And the rabbit is painted in the symbology in D.C. And the dog...
Yeah, you told me about that with the how they set up with the layout. It's a dog feeding the rabbit.
Dog is sniffing the rabbit.
Yeah,
trying to get a scent.
Go ahead.
So if the dog is sniffing the rabbit trying to get a scent, who he waiting on the center?
Right.
A master, right?
Go ahead.
So then the dog is waiting on the master to send him to go get the rabbit.
Go ahead.
Silly rabbit, tricks off the kids.
Yeah, tricks are for kids, silly rabbit.
Right? But why is trick spelled with an X?
That's right. Go ahead. Crack head, twist caps.
Because X marks the spot.
Hold on, let me pull that up while you saying that so they can get what you're saying. Because that shit, you going in. It's like...
X marks the spot. That's a bullseye. And a bullseye is a buckeye.
Uh-huh.
And a buckeye is a red eye. And a red eye is a late night flight.
Let me say that in the box, because that's a cereal box. It's all connected.
Right. And you see who been trending in social media lately, right?
You talking about that Charleston White dude, or?
No, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, yeah. They got that series out, man. I said that's a fan.
Now watch this.
The first episode.
No, watch this. Tricks off for kids. X marks the spot. X is the bullseye. The bullseye, the buckeye. The buckeye, the red eye.
Uh-huh.
Right? The red eye, the late night flight. The late night flight is the LAX.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The LAX is the LA Express.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to LA. LA is the city of angels. Uh-huh. In the county of oranges.
Uh-huh.
Right? Uh-huh. And it's a rack flip. On the red car, on the orange car flips to a orange rack, a rack of oranges.
Uh-huh.
Right? On the tit for tat, knock to a knockback, tit-tat, crooked man walking across the lane.
Okay.
All right? So Jeffrey Dahmer is trending. Where is he from?
Where is he from?
He's from Milwaukee.
Okay, go ahead.
And Milwaukee is the home of the Bucks.
Okay.
Right? And the Buckeye is a bullseye.
Okay.
Right? And the bullseye is another direct hit.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? On a little frail white man eating people in the hood.
What? Go ahead. I know what you're talking about, though.
Right. Now, Jeffrey is Dahmer, and the Dahmers are the diners, and the diners is the ones who ate the people in the plane crash.
Go ahead.
But they changed the name from Diner to Dahmer so as they can disassociate from the roots.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? But remember, the apple don't fall far from the tree.
That's right.
Right? So when you trace it back, it's a knock to a knockback on the blood sacrifice.
Okay.
On the cannibalistic flip.
Okay. They
came over here drinking blood.
Okay.
Right? And when they came over here drinking blood, they called themselves vampires.
Go ahead.
Right? And they always fought with us because we was the ones who wore wolf pelts. We were the ones who were werewolves.
That's right.
And the ones we called vampires said we was Lycans because we looked like kin, but we ain't even related.
While you're talking, let me pull a picture up of that, slide it in your folder. The ones that wore the wolves, for the people that don't know what he's talking about, we're going to show you. We got several of those pictures. Let me slide them over. Hey, some of them wrote foxes and shit, man. I was looking at that.
People think I be making this shit up till they see the receipts and they be like, oh shit.
Yeah, this is really real. This nigga ain't just. A lot of the shit you just said went over the head, but that's all right though. I wish I could have had the pictures lined up. That's all right. But we got a couple of the shit right here. Okay, these people got wolves on their head.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a headdress that we had as Native Americans. Go ahead, Roy. I'm gonna slide to this other one. That's like the headdress right there. You can actually buy that shit. I looked it up. Like, look at this dude right here. That's like a
bobcat.
Yeah, bobcat. This is the wolf, I think, right here.
We wear the wolf pelts. The wolf is called our great brother. Right? The brave that used to go out and get his own wolf pelt. It was part of his initiation ceremony. He had several options that he could choose from in order to get the pelt. He can seduce the animal and the animal submit itself for the sacrifice. That's the preferred method. Or he can hide and wait for the animal and ensnare him by deception, trapping. And his other one is to confront the animal face to face, the warrior's way, and fight him to the death, and take on the combat spirit of the wolf.
Yeah,
as part of your spiritual initiation rite. So we wear the wolves when Chief Pontiac was fighting the French in Fort Detroit. They said that they attribute his victory to giant wolves that came from the shadows to attack the soldiers from behind, and they never seen it coming. Right. And they said that they were phantoms. They were ghosts. The same thing they said about the Haitian Revolution when they said people rose up from the soil to combat the French in order for the Haitians to be successful. Which takes us to a sidebar for a news update. So you've seen the American military drive their ship up to Haiti, right? And you see that the Haitian people is saying enough is a motherfucking enough.
Yeah.
So the Haiti is master knocking to close the conjure, and what looked like imminent military action is really going to become a humanitarian relief of massive proportions of the likes of which Haiti has never seen.
Go ahead.
Because starting tomorrow, the Haitian conjure is going to be being the initiating phases of it is closing it out. It's going to begin, and that's going to start changing the energy field that affects Haiti, and then the people are going to demand substance instead of political bullshit. Right? So we watching it unfold, but it's not going to unfold the way that the analysts is predicting. Right? Because they playing and Allah playing. Who in the fuck is that?
Right.
And they said Allah was the best of planners.
Right.
So whoever the best of planners is the one that they trying to go up against. And so their plans is going to fail every fucking time.
Every time.
Right. Because we came to put the new world in order so we can have a new world.
Yeah, a new world order.
Right. That's north, east, and west. But what about south? South is up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they told us South was down. It's not possible. Because the heliocentric orbit, the sun reaches the southern hemisphere first.
Go ahead.
That's why it remains tropical. When we had a 0 degree North Pole, which we had at one time, then the sun still shine on the south first.
Okay.
But the whole of the earth is tropical.
Okay.
Right? And it was much bigger. It was Tiamat at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now we coming into a new age, a new world, a new development, and all of those transgressions of the past can be put asunder as we move into a prosperous future.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the prosperous future, everybody gonna get a piece in order to establish peace.
Uh-huh.
Because the few being greedy and hoarding from the many is causing some shit that they put into law and said it was crime.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Crime exists because poverty exists. Poverty is the driving mechanism behind 90% of criminal behavior.
Uh-huh.
That's why we never had prisons before they came, because we didn't know poverty.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We lived at one with the earth. We lived in harmony with the earth, and the earth responded by providing everything we needed. So we might not have everything you think we might have wanted, but we had everything that we needed to use.
Uh-huh. Man, you on point, man. You want me to go back to that board game?
Yeah, let's go to the board
game. On that elephant.
You want to show them another
book? On that elephant shit? The elephant on there, man, it's like I remember this shit. It's like it's something about this. When you said that shit, it's like a DNA explosion happened for me. When you said that monkey on that elephant. Because I talk about the elephant in my rap song, Big Mama's Baby's Back. I say, I'm not
gonna tell you why it sounds familiar to you.
Why?
Way down in the jungle deep, a signifying monkey stepped on a badass lion's feet.
Yeah, okay.
The lion said, "Motherfucker, can't you see?"
Yeah. Yeah. And then he ended up getting into it with an elephant. He ended up, the monkey sent him to fight an elephant.
Right. The elephant tore his ass up too.
Yeah, kicked his ass.
That's the story of the little boy starting to fight with the man down the street. And the man down the street tear his ass up and he go tell his mama.
Uh-huh.
Right? And his mama come back and, why you put your hands on my son? Fuck your son. Nah, nigga, fuck you.
It's over with after that, huh?
Yeah.
Big Mama's Babies.
Yep.
Hey, you know something too, what I was thinking, man? Like about the, because you told me one time, when I said Baby's kid, you said, oh, that's Big Mama's Babies, right? And I said, then I went and did a psychology study on that movie, on what was they showing in there? And they were targeting Pacific kids that could be toxic, to be bad, and singling us out. The kids, the certain Nubia kids, the ones that were seemed like they were more intelligent, or more aggressive, or more not scared than the other kids because of the environment they came up in. You know what I'm saying?
You ever see Raising Dion?
Raising Dion. No, I hadn't seen that one.
It's a series. You ever heard of a movie called I Am Number 4?
I probably heard of it, but I never watched it. I can't recall watching a movie like that.
And you heard of The Immortals, right?
Yeah, I heard of The Immortals. I watched that 2 or 3 times.
Now, you notice all these movies, they are isolating and observing the magical talents or the superpowers, depending on how you look at it, of certain people in all of these movies. In Raising Dion, they are observing Dion, a gifted psychic child, as his mother trying to learn how to cope with him and her child being psychic and having these powers, and we watching it. Right? Remember Eddie Murphy and the Golden Child?
Eddie Murphy, yeah, I remember that. I watched that a couple times too.
And you know that was a girl in the cage the whole time.
Yeah, with the hair shaved off.
Yeah. Because the golden child is the heir, and the heir is the one who inherits the wealth, and the wealth comes in on the motherland. Right? So the monkey on her back is not a drug addiction. The mama's monkey on her back is her children.
Damn. Yes, right, man. Man, thank you, Rod. Thank you, brother Rod. It's like a whole bunch of shit is going through my head now. I'm having an explosion, man. This monkey on this elephant shit, and then you just going even more into depth of it. This shit is crazy. Go ahead, man.
King Son, great 5% off the West Coast. You ever heard of him, King Son?
It seemed like I heard that name before. I heard of Supreme, and it seemed like I heard that name before. Up in the same line.
King Son got a song, and he said, "I'll be your monkey's uncle, but you my nephew, crawling on my back while I'm throwing with the track, trying to learn how to burn." Right? I'll be your monkey's uncle, and you my nephew. You got a monkey on your back. Right? He said he'd be a monkey's uncle. Who was the monkey's uncle?
Exactly.
Right? So now they talking about the heir. Right? And remember, the Masonic literature says that your uncle sold you into slavery.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead. you going in. Go ahead.
And uncle is Enlil.
Hey, why your phone? Yeah, I think your phone kind of low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's still like a little low, but we can hear you though.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, go ahead. We can still hear you though. They probably can hear you.
So Enlil is the uncle.
Okay.
Because Enki is the father.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right? If Enki is the father of the heir, and that means that Ainana is the mother. Right? And Ainana came in with a monkey on her back. That's the chimpanzee, which is the zoo type for Tahuti.
That's right.
Now, if you go to Google and pull up to Tahuti orangutan, you're going to see him sitting there talking to his monkey man.
You said Tahuti and the orangutan? Okay.
No, it's not the orangutan. It's the baboon.
Okay, all right. Yeah. They both from the same family because you can tell from their facial. They from the same family though. Okay, Tahuti and the baboon. Yeah, it's a baboon though. That's what I was thinking too when you said it. About I couldn't think of remember what orangutan, Tahuti and the baboon. There was a baboon. Here you go, right here. It's right here, that dude. Right, look at that nigga right here. This right here was Tahuti in that movie.
You stay him on the boat.
Oh, I'm gonna get you right here. I got him from saying right there, right here in the boat, right? You say we're on the boat or right
down.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, that was Tahuti right there in Lion King as that monkey. I'm telling you. This monkey right here with this, he hitting that sign right here. That's what the root chakra.
Say that too.
Okay, I got that saved. Okay, I'm gonna save this one. This one look like a good one. And this one right here. And this one. Right here. Right.
Okay, one more. Put in one more thing in
okay, what you got?
In Google. Erase that and put MANDRILL, one word. Mandrill.
Mandrill. That's another type of baboon. Yep.
Yep. That's Rafiki.
These are the ones that came down out of Kilimanjaro after that made that sound, that earthquake, and they killed everybody down in their village. These mandrills types. They're aggressive. These mandrill type baboons.
Now, I had you pull that one up because that's where Rafiki is in Lion King.
Okay. He just particular the naked booty was
Rainbow face.
Yeah, rainbow guys. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull them up. I got all the pictures. All right, we start with that one you had pointed out first. Hold up. All right, there we go.
This right here is going to require you to pull up a book.
Okay,
what you're looking at is Tahuti is on the boat. Tahuti's on the boat. The boat goes to the sacred land of Amenti.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
He is Thoth. Thoth is thought.
Uh-huh.
Right? So the monkey that represents something. Okay, now let's go to Google.
Okay.
Pull this book.
What you got?
Sako, Sako, new word, Mao.
Okay. Right here. It's a book?
Yep, put book behind it.
Okay. Do you see it up there?
I'm looking, I don't really see it.
Let's roll down. It's on
the actual name of the book is Taming the Sako Mao.
This one right here?
That's Mao Zedong of China.
Okay, hold up. Let's see. That ain't great feminine energy. That ain't it.
You might have to go on Amazon to find it.
Yeah, let's go on Amazon. Man, I hope this girl don't be digging in my shit, man. People call her, we got this. You know, I already helped her all I can help. If you're doing the same thing, getting the same results, you should learn by now.
Yeah, you got to change something. They monkey flipping. They doing that.
Yeah. A sister, man.
Take book off of it.
Okay, all right, let me take the book off. Damn. Hold up. Let me go back. Damn. Hold up. Why they ain't let me get up there? Instead of blocking me. Oh, there you go, right there. Let's see. Maybe I'm spelling this shit wrong. I got Sako space Mao.
Yeah. Put taming in front of it. Taming the Sako Mao.
All right. Damn. All right, hold up. Every time I'm trying to get that, they got this pop up. Hold on, they fucking with me now. Hold on, let me smile it a little bit. Now do it. Come on, bro. It's study. Hold on, I don't know why it's doing that. Well, it won't let me type it in. They playing these games. Taming. Hey, so say the whole title again one more time.
Taming the Sako Mao.
Sako Mao. I got it in there, right? Oh, it might be crazy. It might be right here. Hold up. That niggas, tacticals of Christian. Oh yeah, I want to get that joint. Tacticals of Christian Moon.
I don't see it. Try Taming the Monkey Man. Take Take out Psycho Mind, put Monkey Mind.
All right. This damn. Hold up. There you go, right there. Taming the Monkey Mind. Mind. Okay. All right. Taming the Monkey Mind. This might be it right here.
Yeah, that one right there.
Hey, bro, you be having some cool. Some books niggas never think of. I ain't never heard of this book. Taming the Monkey Mind. I'm about to get this shit. It's like they don't even want to feel it no more.
So this is the reason why you see the baboon in the painting with Tahuti, because the monkey mind is the part of the mind that's erratic and always on the go. Right. So if you go back to and read what the book is about, it's how to get the part of your mind that's unruly under control. Right. It's another version called Taming the Psycho Mouth from India, but it ain't coming up. But this means the same thing.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into this one. Taming the Monkey Mind.
Now just go to Google General and put in Psycho Mouth and see if we can get a definition for it.
All right, I got you. Psycho Mouth. Here we go to the damn. Okay, there you go.
Put meaning behind it.
Mimi?
Meaning.
Oh, meaning, okay. Oh, yeah, look. So Sako is S-K-O, right? And then my A.
It's S-A-K-O.
S-A-K-O, okay, I got that. And then M-A-O. Yeah, it still ain't giving me nothing on it. It says Sako meaning, it gives me a word, Sayumo. Not that word, okay, no, so, damn, they really hiding that shit, ain't it? That particular meaning. Hold on, let me try something else. Let's just do Sako by itself. See, okay, it means in Japanese, really character, help and ancient. The name is mostly found in Western Japan, but is commonly not. So that first part, Soki, means help and ancient. Let's try the last part separate. That's what they said. Right? I don't know if that's what you looking at. I saw minutes of angle. Okay, I don't think that's the right one. It says in Japanese, you said?
It's I think it's Chinese.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Chinese. Man. Maui. I sound like I heard that before. Maui. It means a drug. It's found in the brain. It's some okay. The enzyme found in the brain, and which is thought to be a cause of some type of depression. So look, I don't know if that's the right one. Maui. Name.
It mean monkey mind, but I just was trying to see if it'll come up. But we got the book. The book is Taming the Monkey Mind.
Yeah, Taming the Monkey Mind.
Okay, so when you see the monkey giving Tahuti the eye, giving him the all-seeing eye.
Let me go back. Hey, keep talking off of this right here. Get my wife to put me some more tea in this cup. Just keep talking.
Okay.
I'm saying, but just a second.
Okay, so here you have Thoth, which is thought, and the baboon represents the Psycho Mouth or the monkey mind. The monkey mind, in turn, is surrendering the sight. That's the left eye. That's mother's wit. That's wisdom, right? So he's giving the eye to Hootie, Tahuti now becomes the seer using the erratic monkey man being able to see multiple directions at all times. The monkey have a mysterious way of knowing where a snake is, even if it crawls in the bushes, he still know where it's at. But he might not be able to directly physically see the snake. Monkey see snake, monkey don't move.
Go ahead.
Right? So once the monkey man lock on to the serpent, the monkey mind is fixed on the serpent at all times, even when he's not looking directly at him.
Go ahead.
Right? So he's using extrasensory perceptions, aka the wisdom of the ages, aka mother's wit, aka Ein Sof, right? The Sophia, and surrender to thought, Tahuti, thought, because the thought is the cause of it all. So the monkey surrender the psychic ability to the higher self. And the lower self is the monkey mind, the monkey self. Okay, the ancient mind, the old monkey brain is the old mammal brain in the brain. So the new brain is the one that facilitates higher thought because it's the new mammal brain. It's the newest layer, the newest addition to the process of human development, neurologically speaking. So, Tahuti, now if you look, the monkey is still standing on the right eye, the father eye, which is logic.
Right.
Right? So logic and reason is the two eyes. If the monkey is standing on logic, he's surrendering wisdom to thought. Right? And this is what you're seeing in the picture. Thought, in turn, has the crescent moon on his head. That means he mastered the moon magic. And then in the crescent moon, you see the solar orb. That means that he mastered the solar magic.
Okay.
Right? It's called the gold keys and the silver keys. It's the astrology and it is the conjure. The
got tarot. Two on that boat, too, don't it?
Yep.
On the flip back. Two on the flip back.
Right, because 2 upside down flips into a 5, but that'd be a calligraphy 2 upside down, which will flip to a 7 with a curled tail.
Okay, I got you.
That's a cricket flip.
Okay.
Right? Now, if you see the paddles is on the 45.
That's right.
There's 2 paddles, one on each side, propping him up off the left and the right.
Go ahead.
And they both held in stable by 2 rods.
That's right.
Right?
It like got bird heads or something on them rods.
That's probably feathers.
Yeah, feathers. Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? You just broke down Nupu right there, man. Nupu. What Bible was calling Nuwap, like sound, right, and reasoning. Right? Sound, right, and reasoning.
Nuwapu. Yep.
This is sound, right, and reasoning. The logics with wisdom.
So the picture is really telling the story of how the higher thought processes took over the monkey mind. The monkey mind surrendered the wisdom to the higher self, standing on sheer logic.
That's facts. Hey, another thing that connect with this, I noticed from studying the Sands people and how they learn how to find water in the desert and find a lot of other things. They study the baboon. If they get the baboon to find the water in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
They get them because baboons like salt, so they get him and catch him and put him up and make him eat some salt, and then they'll turn him loose and he'll go run to the water.
Mm-hmm. Those are the science people that do that. That's their water practice.
The science people. That's right. That's fire. All right. We got one right here. See what you got on that one.
Now look, the monkey mind, what is he doing?
Is he praying or is he?
He not praying.
Nah, he getting some water or he getting some refreshments or something. What he doing?
And my cup overfloweth. Remember that term?
Yeah.
Right? Now you see he's faced the winged beast, the winged serpent.
Okay.
That's the master. The monkey mind facing the master.
Okay.
Right? Now look, his left hand is out and he's holding something in his right hand.
Uh-huh.
Right? So we can't quite make out what he holds in his right hand, but it looked like some kind of sculpted figure.
Yeah.
Right? Which would be an offering to the gods.
Okay, I'm with you.
Right? So he's giving the offering to one who is recognized as a wise one, a winged serpent.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm with you.
Right? And a winged serpent is a dragon. And a dragon mean master.
Okay.
Right? Now notice the last picture to Hootie had the crescent and the sun over his head. Now the monkey does.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? It's no coincidence because now the monkey inherits the right to use the solar right and the lunar right, the astrology and the geography.
Okay.
As above, so below.
Okay.
In order to balance out nature. Right?
Uh-huh.
So he's offering up the offering, and his right hand is giving.
Okay.
Right? But he's not asking to receive because his left hand is up.
Okay. He's saying I don't want nothing back. It's like saying I ain't want nothing back from this. This is all out of love, or you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Fire. Let's go to another one.
Fire. That's so that same shit that beat me. He got his hands down like that. I saw some of the gorilla family doing this time. But the niggas, because I remember you said that, okay, he part of that gorilla family. That's where they doing all the ancient Egyptian stands. They come down from Tahuti, don't it?
Yeah. So you see he got on guard. That's priest guard.
Yeah.
Right? That's supposed to be leopard print.
Okay.
Which would make the priest a monk.
Uh-huh.
Monk is short for monkey.
Uh-huh.
Now we're talking about monkey man. Right? Well, you see he got his genitals exposed. His lower nature is exposed.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So his lower nature being exposed, meaning that he don't have anything to hide, everything out in the open.
Uh-huh.
And you see both his hands is face down.
Yeah.
Right? Left and right. That means this is a firm position.
Uh-huh.
That's what it means. Right? He's standing firm, 10 toes down, 10 fingers down.
I'm with you.
Right? He holding his ground. Right? But you see he got on the headgear of the pharaoh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? But some baboons have what look like a lion's mane.
Okay.
Right? So that could also be a representation of that.
That's right. That's right. You're talking about the ones we looked up, the orangutan looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They got like a smush type face.
Let's go to him.
Yeah, we go back to him, the orangutan. All right.
Oh, I thought you had saved the picture.
I think I did save a picture. Hold on, let me see. I know we saved the mandrills. They look similar to this dude. This one right here got the same type of the mandrill got the same type of almost too. I got the right here, this area right here.
Mm-hmm.
The orangutan got the similar smudged face, but they ain't got the. And that's amazing how they got that color on their nose. How they like that's like how, that's genetic. Like they got.
Hey, but look here. Notice his ass up.
Yeah.
Right, and his face is a rainbow.
Yeah.
Right. So on the face, it's a Boaz flip. The clown, Tears of a Clown, Smokey Robinson, to an ass out flip on a rump shaker.
On a rump shaker. Go ahead.
The rump shaker's uncle, was that Uncle Luke?
Yeah, Uncle Luke. Luke the Freak.
Right. Uncle Luke is a Florida flip. Florida is the finish line. I mean, we winding down on time on this video, Elder. Okay,
we got about 20 minutes, so you want to take a Q&A real quick? It's got about 20 minutes left.
Yeah, let's go now from here and go to the Q&A.
Okay, all right. Hey, so we got the brother Rod, the legendary brother Rod on. If you got any questions to answer, man, come on in and drop them in the links. I got the links out. Chat already pulled up. The chat already pulled up. So just drop your comments or your questions for the brother Rod in the chat. Especially if you got anything gravitate what we just talked about or whatever. Because we was just coming in with an open question and form. We just the Big Mama energy came in and like as I always do, you know what I'm saying? And the brother Rod just cracked heads and twitched caps. So hey, we forgot to do that ball clap disclaimer at the beginning, right? We forgot that ball cap disclaimer. All right. So the monkey mind, man, you just gave me so much shit. I'm gonna be on for the next 2 weeks, breaking this down. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go study do more research on the baboon, just everything about a baboon. I want to study like the nature of a baboon. I wish I could go there, just go over there and watch them. Huh?
Yeah, that's how you tap into their totem energy. Just tapping into their radio frequency to use their intelligence. The human being has the ability to use any intelligence in any animal, but just by creating a link with the animal by studying. It's the same as the observer effect in physics. When Einstein say it's called the spooky action at a distance, where he described the more he paid attention to the smallest particles, the more they responded to him paying attention to them. Right? So that's activated willpower. And my grandfather's name was Will.
Okay.
When they called him Big Will or Big Sam.
Big Sam.
Right? And Sam was Samuel. And Samuel is Jackson. Jackson is a Joaquin knot. Joaquin is a blue lodge off of a pillar flip to a Boaz flip.
Okay. So they flipping 2 pillars back to back.
Right. So it's a zigzag flip up the middle.
Okay, I got you.
Right? It's a 2-bar cane on the monkey flip because his motherfucking lower nature was out in the public.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, no matter what you say about him, you can't overcome his higher motherfucking qualities because his lower nature is exposed already.
You can't take, he ain't got no shame in his game, pretty much.
Shame in my game. I'm gonna break it down and make it sing like James. Please.
And we got one, man. We got a question. And it says, and I know you probably already broke some of this down already, but they say, how can they tell Enlil's children from Inky's children, and like, who is Inky today? If he incarnated today?
Inky came back. I sent you that video, didn't I?
Yeah, still again that video. I was watching it, and I was like, I was wondering where did you want to do a class on that next or something? You know, that shit was heavy.
I was actually sending it to you because I wanted to discuss it.
Okay.
You know, but we'll discuss it later.
Okay.
But Enlil already had gained permission from the Andromeda's security force to let them into the Earth zone to come back and retrieve mining equipment. You know what the mining equipment is, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what they left behind?
Go ahead. I got ideas. Yeah, I'm gonna want to hear what you got though.
It's called Lulu Amalu. But they're not the ones that you think. See, Enlil created the sign and to work in the mines of Rafali in South Africa.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Inky. Inky is the master geneticist who didn't make the mistakes that caused birth defects.
I know it.
Right? So Ninnersin is the one who Enlil commissioned to do a different experiment and try to steal Inky notes, aka the scroll of destiny. Right? Because he wanted to get to the Akashic records to read what Inky done in order to create a perfected working being. Right? These avatars is made to house and encapsulate the force of the God being that was sacrificed in the production. Right? Remember when Baba said they divided up the Anunnaki and used his blood in the mixture to develop?
Yeah, his name was Gish. I think his name started with a G.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the Holy Towers. We got the Holy Towers in the link. Yeah.
Right. So what we doing this takes us back to the board game, the game of masterminds, devil's workshop. If the devil is busy in the mind, then what should we be busy at? Right. So while the devil building his mental capacity to control you, somebody got to develop their mental capacity to control the devil. That's Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. Right. That's a book. You can pull it up if you want.
Say Napoleon Outwitting the Devil.
Napoleon Hill.
Oh yeah, I think I got that book.
That's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, I think I got that book over there. Yeah. I don't know if you told me about that book. It might have been one of the other elders that told me.
I didn't mention it quite a few times.
He got a couple books. Yeah, I know this cat. It probably was you saying it to somebody, but I go order that one. Here you go right here. I'm gonna show you. Napoleon Out with the Devil, because they're like, man, you gotta get that book, man. They kept on telling me, you gotta get that book, man. I ain't gonna lie to you though, I ain't read it. I just got it again. Just when I want to get to it, I'm gonna get to it. Napoleon Outwits the Devil. Yeah, I got that book. I know for sure I got it. Yeah, this the book right here. I got this book. Now you gonna maybe go look for that joint when we get off. Crack that joint open and see what the hell's going on.
So when people telling you overthinking, no, you're not.
Okay.
Idle mind is the devil's workshop, but an idle mind is also gonna have to be the workshop where we defeat the devil. So we can't let the devil be more educated than us.
Yeah, I got this. Hey, so what do you go in on next? I ain't get a chance. I ain't cracked this joint open yet.
I'm telling you what he's talking about. Outwit the devil. Literally, the title is hard on the sleeve.
Yeah, right. We got another cat. They asking, will Anana reincarnate, and how would we know it?
Anana is a title.
That's right. Go ahead.
Anana is the title that mean the same as Offset mean in Kemet. So when you say it's been many people held the title of Inanna. When I say Inanna, I'm talking about Mother Ninti. right? But sometimes it was other people that held that title.
Ain't Nana one of Big Mama names? Connect with Big Mama too?
Nana is, but Nana is
okay. All right.
It's like the title for like you got Mother Earth, and then Mother Earth have an ambassador to humanity in order to give her grievances too. About how we treating the earth. She would hold the position of Ainana because she would be the most skilled in talking to the earth and Supreme Creator.
Somebody said you remind them, you just gave them a flashback or DNA explosion of the book, a poem, Frequency Warrior.
I'm not even familiar with that book.
Yeah, poem, Frequency Warrior. I'm going to check that out. And we only got about 9 minutes, so we're going to take about 3 more questions and we'll just be wrapping it up. Let's see what we got for the brother. It says, I'll listen to the audio book. He said he read that. He read the Napoleon audio book. It's kind of like the devil talking. What do Rod think about the doctrine of discovery? Do the Pope need to send it off? Doctrine of discovery. Do you got anything on that, Brother Rod?
Yeah, when we overthrew the Pope in the Catholic Church, every papal bull was rescinded. That included the doctrine of discovery. The doctrine of discovery was when they gave permission to Spain to come over here and dump them, all of the people they didn't want over here and to bring back our gold. They was looking for the Crystal City, which was the shuttle ship to carry gold from Earth to Nibiru. It's a shuttle. But the last cycle, it flew from Earth. Genesis 7:17. And they took the ark up into the sky. Nowhere in there, they said they brought that motherfucker back down into Revelation. So in the beginning, they took it up. In the end, they bring it back down. That's a 3,600-year cycle. Right? So it's another 2,400 years that's before that where that gold was accumulated.
So that's why they finding all these gold deposits now, you think? Because it's coming back to that time? The gold is produced from the earth as a side effect of us here. Yeah, that's right. Star System. Go ahead.
It produced all of the platinum group metals. When the zodiac rays, when you get the influence of the star that you manifest from, it has a chemical reaction to the core of the earth. And in the veins of the earth, it produces those metallic chemicals we call platinum group metals. And this is why they can't take the earth people away from earth, because we really star seeds that created earth. And the side effect of us being here is to produce what they need to survive. And that's what made them decide that we would be good to eat. Because they believe that if we can cause gold to manifest in the earth by our presence, then we must be good as gold as a food source.
Damn.
Which gave birth to Babylonian blood magic, which includes different forms of cannibalism.
That's right. I'm getting on their ass on that too. Go ahead.
Now, when you go into the research in cannibalism, you'll find that the cannibals say that they eat their opponents in warfare to absorb his strength. And that's why they believe they want the biggest, baddest motherfucker you got.
So they can beat him and eat him.
So they can beat him and eat him.
Damn, these motherfuckers is crazy, man. Somebody asked, is the Etruscans called, was the Etruscans called the Etruscans because they came through a certain vortex or something? Or they came through like that, they're evil beings, or they got escaped through when the vortex opened or something?
Etruscan is a variant of the name of Tuscan. Right? Tuscany is the land of Italy they settled. they became known as the people from Tuscany, as in the Latin, when they put the E in front of it with an apostrophe, it's saying where you from.
Uh-huh.
Right? And so, like, Ecuador mean at the equator.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Right? So, the word E in front of Tuscany became Etruscan.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Right. So it's a text of the tense of the name that they was using at the time.
Uh-huh.
The one when they first came through the portals, it wasn't called Etruscans.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Right. They came into Sumer as a Sumerian.
Uh-huh.
Right. And that's what made Inki and Inanna withdraw their people from Sumer and lead that settlement to Enlil because they didn't agree with the plans that he had for Earth.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, we got about one more. We got you done already made my brain activated the other parts, you know. So on this show, you really dropped a lot of hitters, man. Every time you come on, though, it's always like this. The ancestors always let you kill it, man. We'll take one more, Rod, and it's a wrap, man. We got like about 3 minutes. Let's see. We need a good one, y'all. What about the mud flood? The mud flood. I think you had said something about that earlier, didn't you, Rod? About the mud flood. You said you was gonna do a tape on that. Rod? Can you hear me, Rod?
Yeah, I hear you. I was reading.
Okay. I thought my shit cut off. I was like, oh shit, they fucking cut us off. Yeah, the mud flood. Did you say something about that earlier? The mud flood?
Yeah, we was. I got some research material to gather together to send you so we can do mud floods and great fires.
Oh yeah, we'll do that whenever you're ready, man. We can do that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're gonna hold that one for the whole. We're gonna do a whole show on that mud flood joint. Man, but I'm gonna tell you, this was heavy. Man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in because we gonna we're gonna let the brother Rod take a rest, man. And keep in mind his call sign is Chief Pontiac, so we're gonna put that out now. That's what we're putting out on the land. Rod sign is Chief Pontiac. All right, so we put that out on the land.
AKA Morpheus Mysticus Magus, the emissary of
somebody
light.
told me that too. Somebody said that earlier. That you was Morpheus.
Morpheus Mysticus Magus.
Uh-huh.
Emissary of light, redeemer of the righteous, crown prince of heaven and earth.
Yeah, I liked it. Hey, man, thank y'all, man, for tuning in. We had like 700 people on here at one time. So we hit it like I don't know if that's a record. I think we probably had 1,000 on here at one time, but that's pretty good. 600 people, that's more than they got at church these days. Niggas ain't but 10 niggas at church. Scattered. You know what I'm saying? Scattered showers. Hey, but we so to get the land for Big Mama to get the message out through the brother Rod on the land to 600. Y'all spread one, each one teach one, man. Like the brother Rod say, man. You know
yes, sir. Each one reach one. We all gonna teach. We all gonna reach some. So look. So find me on the Sikape on Instagram. God, that was my other one. They won't let me record on my Morpheus page.
Hey, send me the link. I'm gonna post it in the description.
Hold on 1 second now. I'm getting it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in this description so they can go to that one. So we're gonna have I don't know if I got the Facebook and the old Instagram, so I'm gonna post a new one in there. We got the brother Cashapp and the links. We got all that going. So we this right here was hot. This is a hot one. This going in the archives right here are the greatest hits. Rod Hayes' greatest hits file. You know what I'm saying? My wife got me a fire salad made. We usually eat. I ain't ate nothing all day. We've been fasting all day, and I was gonna eat before I did the show, but I was like, she's like, we got home back late. We just got home like right at 8:30, like 8. Well, like it was like 7:45. That's when I came on live and did that live just a minute ago called the call signs. But we're about to get up out of here, man. We've been on 2 hours. So we appreciate the brother Rob for coming through, dropping it on. We're gonna have him back on. Because everyone we do, everybody saying, man, the ones you and Rob be doing, them joints be hot, man. I'm telling you. They be hot. So yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. If you don't receive a notification from us every day, come back and check with us. And like we say, we dropped the brother Rod Hayes Cash App in the links. If you want to show him some love for tonight, hey, we appreciate you, brother. So we about to get up out of here, man. Love, peace, and blessings, harmony throughout the boundless universe. You know, shout out that Big Mama energy, and the love, and we got to get this back. We got to get back on track, baby. We got to get our heads back in the game, baby, and who we are. We already know who we are. Me and Rod and them already broke all that down. And Dame, Callaway's a couple brothers out here, Big Mama got working on that, bringing you back to you right, knowing who you are. So that should be already put out. We on a level now to breaking this spell of ignorance, as far as of all the games that they playing against us. This shit is complex, and I think when I tell you, Rod, you're doing a good job at breaking the complexity down. This shit is real complex. The type of high level alchemy that they fucking using against us. This shit is high level, man. It's high level.
So it's a game of life. It's a board game. You got to be bored to play. It's a monopoly. But once you get a monopoly, the next place is a plutocracy. And the plutocracy is the total takeover of the whole entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
And in order to develop a plutocracy, you got to be able to play the word game and the mind game.
Okay.
And the mind game is called the Asian mind game.
Uh-huh.
And the Asian mind game is a book by Chin and Nu.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And if you understand the Asian mind that game, then you will know what a thick-faced black heart is and the deep black theory.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And the deep black theory takes us into the deep darkness of the abyss, which is the darkness of outer space, the outer limits.
Uh-huh.
And the outer limits is where we enter the twilight zone, because things don't look as real as they are, but it's always something strange to behold.
Uh-huh.
And that is the realm of chaos. And chaos is dark energy. And dark energy is called dark matter. And dark matter is represented in ancient times as the dark mother.
Uh-huh.
And we know the dark mother to be Big Mama, unless she's the big sister named Lilith. Uh-huh. And the big sister named Lilith is the planet Saturn.
Uh-huh.
And Saturn was eclipsed when they put the moon out there in order to block the women from controlling their misses by being in control of their dark, chaotic forces that swirls around in the portal that we call the uterus.
Uh-huh.
And when the energy is swirling around in the uterus, if the heart is pure, it's an open channel for a righteous child to come through. So the woman that can balance out the melanin, which is the infinite dark chaos, and the primordial waters of the noon, which is the womb waters of the one we call Big Mama. So we are in the construction right now, being born in the womb of Big Mama. Are we really here, or are we just experiencing life through Big Mama's uterus? Because we was all in our grandmama's womb when our mama was formed.
Exactly.
Right. And for the attentive mind can take Big Mama or Grandmama's message that she got from Mama, and she can make that shit a realization. And the realization is the resurrection of the nations, and the resurrection of the nations is the restoration of the tribes. And the restoration of the tribes so they can restore the land. And to restore the land is to restore the air. And to restore the air is to restore the water. Now that's the law. And we call it the great law. Become one with nature. Do not become upset and a belligerent to nature. The great law. Honor the earth you live on, and the earth you live on will provide for you infinite. But neglect the earth you live on, and the earth will fight back.
That's right.
So you wonder, what did you do for Mother Nature to send a pariah like me to come and consume your motherfucking system of wickedry?
Right. It's the end.
Right. So it's a Genghis Khan knock on the spoils of war. If you don't know what the spoils of war is, then you won't even know you're a slave.
Damn, that's heavy, bro. That's a fucking poke for your mind right there. All right, so we're about to get up out of here, man. Hey, like Van Diesel said, On the told them niggas on Reddit, on them when he was on Venus. He said, "It ain't the beginning you want to worry about. It's the end now." We out this month.
Right.
We out of here, man. Hey, we love you, Ryan, man. We love y'all, man. Peace and love. We'll be back.